Okay, so this one here we're going to put at the end of the garden. Once it's completed, it'll be 12 feet by 6 and 10 inches high. So that's going to be a fair size raised bed. All right, let's finish her up. Okay, the 6 by 12 is together. All I got now to do is I'm going to brace all the corners, square it all up, level it right out, and then call for some dirt. All right, so I got the frame right around the top so that you can sit on it when you weed. All the under support pieces are all ready to go. So that's all I got left to do is screw them in place underneath for extra support. And we'll get right back to you. All right, so I finished the strawberry bed. That's 6 by 12 by 10 inches high. Basically, there's going to be no cover on that because it's just going to be all our strawberries. But come the fall and the winter, we'll just cover it with mulch, leaves, and all that. But that's a complete job now. So now it's just to see right over here. It's perfectly level. But see right there how it's up off the ground? See, you can't have it off the ground like that, because when it rains, it'll wash all your dirt out from underneath. So what you do is on the high side, right here where it's touching all the way around, is where you got to dig down. You got to dig all that down so that your low spot touches the ground. So I'll probably end up moving that. I started to dig the end of the garden here, so I'll keep on digging there and get it to fit. But that's what I got so far. Hopefully my parts come in tomorrow, and if it does come in tomorrow, I'm going to start working on these two beds right here and put the hoops and everything in place. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, so trying to level out the 6 by 12 raised bed. So everything's dug out there on this side. Also, everything's dug out here because this here is the highest point. And then everything on this side is dug out right to the corner, and then part way, because that's imagine all that digging just for about a 2.5 foot low spot. Oh well, that's okay. So that's all dug out now. I just put all my cuttings right there in the field bed. But yeah, so okay, time to put in a hole and check out my level. Be right back. Okay, so now that it's seated in my trench, everything is level. Okay, so there you go. Job done. Now to fill it in. Be right back. Okay, so I didn't videotape the shoveling because it's been pouring rain all day, and I had to get it done, and it was just too much to videotape it at the same time. But it's still raining, and now I'm taking a break. That bed's full, so I'll just show you what I've done so far. So again, I ended up getting my third load of dirt, topsoil, fertilizer, mulch, the whole bit, so, and compost. But that bed there is inside dimensions is what, 12 feet by 6 feet, and that's going to be all our strawberries. So that's what we got so far. I got a little bit dirt there, and I'll find somewhere for it. But now I gotta wait for the rain to stop to see if that packs down. I still gotta lime that bed and fertilize that bed. And I got in there, I have dirt, 107 liters of peat moss, more dirt, another 107 liters of peat moss, and then I topped it off with more dirt. And over there I got 1 bag of peat moss left. I'll probably use a third on top once it packs down, mix it in, and I'll mix that in though with fertilizer and lime. And then it'll look just like them 2 beds there. Garden's coming along pretty good. We're supposed to have 6 days of non-stop rain. It shows 90% every day, so the grass is going to be nice and green. And if it keeps that up, I don't think we're going to get another frost. We won't get frost if it's raining. So if that's the case, I'll probably plant the garden June 12th. So that's what we got so far. All right, we'll get back to you when it's time to plant the greens. See you in a bit. Okay, it finally stopped raining for a bit. So I came back out to do some more work on my strawberry box. What I did is I limed the whole thing. I also fertilized it with that 10-20-20. And also I put about 2 pounds, oh, more than that, probably about 3.5, 4 pounds of powdered eggshells. Good source of calcium. So now we'll just let Mother Nature seep that into the ground, and maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll come back out and I'll sprinkle some peat moss over top and then mix it all in. And then in a couple days I'll plant all my strawberries. So that turned out pretty good, even though it rained from morning to night. Okay, see you in a bit when I get everything going. Okay, one more good soak just to help break down the fertilizer and the lime. Now we'll let Mother Nature do her thing. All right, so in between rain, I came back out and I used probably about 60 liters of peat moss, and I covered the strawberry bed. So all I'm going to do now is kind of just give it a little bit of a mix for the top couple inches, and then I'll be planting my strawberries. Okay, just finished turning the first 4 to 6 inches. So now that the peat moss and my topsoil mixed with the fertilizer and mulch and compost is all mixed with the lime and the 10-20-20 fertilizer, this is what it looks. So now it's time to plant the strawberries. So the bed's right mixed, it's soaked, it's been raining for days now. It's still raining right now, but I had to come out to finish the job because it'll never get done. We're supposed to have 4 or 5 more days of rain. So I figured it's bright and early in the morning. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I figure I'd get it done. All right, so let's do some planting. All right, so I got all the strawberries laid out. I think it's going to fill in pretty good. And also, right in this corner and that corner, the wife wanted me to put some chives. So that's what's going to happen. All right, the spacing looks good. The birds are happy after all the rain, probably getting a lot of worms. But anyways, yeah, the spacing looks good. All right, time to plant them. Okay, so all the strawberries are planted, and the chives at the both corners turned out pretty good. Now I'm just going to do a light watering, even though we're going to get some more rain, but I always water it after a transplant. And now it's time to take care of my peppers. I'm going to open my 2 domes and start planting peppers. See you in a bit. All right. So all the pepper plants are in now. That's a mix of hot and sweet. And them ones there are all hot. A lot of peppers. I like peppers. You just cut them all up, freeze them. Good for spaghetti sauces and whatever, eh? So that's complete now. Same as the strawberry bed, that's complete. Only thing left to do is that one and the far one. I already fertilized and limed the far one. So I'll put all my squashes and everything else in there. But right now, them 2 beds are complete as far as planting goes. All right. Stay tuned.